Welcome back to Hartley's TV. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm broadcasting right here from London, UK. Now, this weekend, I stumbled across Don Lemon live on his independent channel, Don Lemon Live. As an independent media, he was able to broadcast things that you don't see on the mainstream media. Do check it out. Watch this video right through to the end. Now, this is all about Chicago, ICE doing their job, protesters protesting, not happy at the way ICE is picking up people off the streets. Here you will see the protesters voicing their opinion, those for and those against, directly. Raw material direct from Don Lemon, live and direct, independent media. Do check it out. As I said, watch it to the end. Hartley's TV. See you soon.
This facility is a center that is illegally placing people and for days. And there's unlawful deportations and there's state-sanctioned violence happening onto people. So it's really fucked up.
Yeah. Sir, can we talk to you? A member of the clergy, stand by. I'm sorry. I want to ask you something. Can you give me a minute? I want to finish with this young lady.
Yeah.
And so as a resident, how are people feeling here?
Well, as a resident, I'm originally from Chicago. And so being here, I feel like there's not enough action from the resident community, to be honest. A lot of protesters are from Chicago that I've seen. So I would love to help mobilize like the residential area, but I think people are just scared. Like this is happening literally just across the street. The violence that ICE is doing unto people. I know that a priest was like shot in the head with like a rubber gun.
Yeah, that's why I want to talk to him as well. Stand up. So you heard about that, right? Do you know about it?
I did. I heard about it, yes.
What do you think?
I'm here to stand up for the dignity of every human person.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm here because the core and center of my faith is to love your neighbor and to, like I said, stand up and defend the dignity of every human person. And so I'm here as a baptized child of God, bearing witness to other baptized children of God.
When you see something that happened with the clergy member, can I talk to you? When you see something that happened to the clergy member, like getting shot, what do you think? Come on in.
I'm against all violence in any form, and I'm just here to defend and stand up for the dignity of every human person.
You, sir?
Oh, hey, Troy. It's good to see you.
A reunion on camera?
Yeah, that's right. Hi, my name is Ben.
Hi, Ben. Thank you. I'm Don. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm here representing my denomination. Just trying to bear witness to the love of the God that I believe in, to give visibility to that, and to share love with everyone who is here, from detainees to Border Patrol. I would hope that they would embrace an idea of belovedness, and that idea of belovedness would connect us more deeply than we're connected right now.
So far,
it's a pretty divided group over there. But I keep hope alive.
That sounds like Jesse Jackson. Right here.
I could do worse. Yeah, I could do worse.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. So anyway, that we're just talking to the folks again. As I said, you're learning.
Raping our people, pillaging our communities, right? You love pillaging our communities. That's what it is. You love pillaging our communities.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, you're guilty too.
No.
You're a descendant of those people. You're guilty too.
You're a descendant of the Spanish.
No, I'm not. I'm a descendant of the Otomi people.
And Spain.
All the Otomi
Your last name
people.
is Spanish, Salazar.
Yeah, because I was absorbed by, my people were absorbed by the Spanish, and they gave us that land.
Let me tell you what's happening, because we had to,
Yeah, you know history.
didn't plan to do this, but just before we're going to stream live, this confrontation started. Now, this is what I'm being told, that these folks here, the guys in the press, the other guy on the other side, they're from Turning Point USA. And apparently there was a scuffle earlier that they said that these guys instigated, and that's why one reason they got kicked out from the bigger protests that we had this morning, and they moved all the people out of there. So this guy, she's got the pro-ICE thing, and that's the Turning Point USA guy. And so now
hate you
this
guys.
is happening.
We don't hate you guys.
I would be
You guys are
deported.
squatters here. We've been fucking invited you. We welcomed you here.
I would be
We welcomed you here.
deported if I
And you
was
repay
in
us this way.
Germany.
You take and take
We
and take.
love our immigrants.
You're parasitic.
We love our
You're
immigrants.
parasitic. You're parasitic. Literally.
Why don't you go back to Mexico? It's not easy for us.
Oh,
You haven't ever
do you know this was once Mexico?
He asked the guy, if you're from Mexico, why don't you go back to Mexico? The Turning Point USI.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You don't have any ownership here. I'm more related to the indigenous people than you are.
So doesn't matter.
So those are my cousins, literally.
Okay.
My cousins, literally. I share DNA with those.
Your grandparents, I'm just saying.
I'm half British and the other parts are German.
And back 2 generations ago, when people were slaves, a lot of people passed so that they could, become white. And you never know. You might have some African American.
I'm white. I did a DNA test. But yeah.
What does that mean? You're white. What are you? European?
Yeah, European, Germanic, Wales, Ireland.
So you're European American. You're not white. You're European American.
Yeah, white European American. Yeah.
White European. Okay. Thank you, guys.
This is not the America I know I grew up in. And what I'm most afraid of is my kids growing up and not knowing the freedoms that I had over my 58 years of being on this earth. That's really the catalyst that has me out here. I feel for these people. If there was a path that was paved by Congress many decades ago, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now. But this is a culmination of non-activity from our government over many, many years. And that's both sides of the aisle.
Waiting for that half hour to get out of here.
Yeah.
They didn't give us that. They wanted us to get us out of it. And we still had an hour.
I think so.
Almost an
I think
hour.
it was like
55
barely,
minutes,
yeah,
45 minutes, something like that.
When that happened, it was around 5:30, 5:40.
Something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And we were just trying to stay until that right time it was,
So
And
nobody attacked him.
Nobody attacked anybody.
They throw stuff at the truck.
Nope. Nobody did anything like that.
Yeah.
We were, just like the way it's been all day today, that's how we were yesterday.
Yeah, it was just more people.
That was it.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people out here, but not as many as yesterday. Do you think
Fridays
that?
and Saturdays are always like the busiest, it seems like.
Yeah. Sundays is more relaxed because people got to go to work on Monday.
And then during the
So-
week, it's pretty spotty because people have work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like, it seems like most of us just come through whenever we have free time type stuff. So
Why is it so important for you guys to stay here this long? You slept here in a sleeping bag.
I did. I mean, it's just, I just feel like everyone out here cares about human rights at the end of the day. And that's what brought, I think, all of us out here in the first place. And then like seeing ICE's reaction to the protesters kind of kept us out here. You know what I mean? It's like, I came out here originally, because I wanted to see how bad this detention center really was, because I see it online. And I was like, oh my God, this place looks crazy with the boarded up windows and the guys on the roof and the barbed wire. And then the guys, pepper sprayed me in the face and shot me up real good. And so then I was like, I gotta come.
I'm ready, absolutely.
So what's going on?
Well, I think the people are exercising the First Amendment right to peaceful protest. I've been coming to these for several months now, and I can attest that the people here have been peaceful. They remain peaceful. The escalations that you're seeing are from ICE. I want to be explicitly clear about that. Whether it's the pepper balls or the rubber bullets or these barricades or them putting up an illegal fence, wearing their masks, forcing us over here, it's all escalation from ICE. And they're doing it for 2 reasons. One, because they're scared and they know they're on the wrong side of the law. And 2, because these protests are working. And so that's my message to folks. Come out, exercise your First Amendment right to peaceful protest. Let your voice be heard, especially those of us who are citizens.
And lowering the temperature and not raising it, and explaining in clear, simple terms that we didn't understand the aggression from the state police.
Yeah. And they responded. Have they told you? You said that you wanted to understand what their tactics were and why they were doing what they were doing. Have you gotten any clarification or explanation?
Absolutely not. I was going to talk to the state troopers behind me, but I've been greeting fellow protesters and haven't had a chance to talk to the state police tonight.
Yeah. Who do you think is causing the disturbances out here?
Well, there's no question about what's causing the disturbances. You have peaceful protesters, and the violence previously was created by ICE because they were taking shots with less lethal munitions, with pepper balls, with rubber bullets, with tear gas, and so forth. And so they were creating the violence. In my case, when I was detained, we all want democracy.
songs, dancing on the streets.
Instagram and so forth, and keep doing what you're doing.
For being here.
Sorry.
I said thank you for being here.
Thank you. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
How you feeling?
I feel good when I come out and be a part of the community and bear witness to what's going on.
Yeah. You want more people to come out?
Yes. Yeah. But I think Chicago's been doing a great job of showing up and standing up.
What do you say to folks?
Keep it up. Keep it up. Bear witness. Say what you need to say. Get your voice out there. Adam. That's my son. Oh
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, keep up the good work, Chicago. We're not taking it.
That's your son. You look good.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Adam.
Adam.
Ignoring you. I just wanted to ask him about his shirt that says.
Oh no. I just hate all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hate all this shit. I hate them.
Take your ass up.
What the fuck you say, bro?
He's worried about somebody's damn paycheck. He didn't worry about discharging them damn shoes.
You can't even walk, bitch. Cripple ass, fuck on, nigga. I ain't really got nothing to say, man. I'm just disrespectful, bro. I'm just,
Why is it pissing you off so much?
Cause they racist. I know deep down it's all like some racist shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is bullshit. So. You see the shit all over the news and all over the TV, seeing this dumbass shit they saying that day and all this dumbass shit they doing and shit. Once I rolled past here and saw people protest the shit, I don't know. I just want to be heard. I don't give a fuck. Like, they just some fucking idiots, man. I don't know. There ain't really no other way to put it. They racist. And they don't like me and I don't like them. And, like they got a problem with a motherfucker like me, but they love Charlie Kirk. Like that's just like what the fuck? Man? Charlie Kirk is a piece of shit. Oof. I don't get no fuck. I got a job too. I don't get no fuck. Dox me. You better not pull up where I be at. I'm not from Broadview. You ain't gonna come looking for me, motherfucker. So I don't give a fuck.
Buddy, are you from Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, where do you live?
In the Gold Coast.
In the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Oh, you getting on the bus?
Yeah.
All right. You feel safe in the city?
Yeah.
Do we need ICE here?
I don't know.
Do you need the National Guard here?
I don't think so.
All right, well, go. Don't miss your bus. Don't miss your bus. We don't want you to. I'm from New York. So what do you?
What do you do for work? Why are you
doing
here
this?
recording
I'm out here recording people. I'm asking people
want
about.
A mineral?
Do you? No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm asking people about ICE being in Chicago.
Oh, I don't have an opinion.
I haven't seen much though.
Actually, I seen it on TikTok, and honestly, when he's like, "Hey, come see me in Chicago," I'm like looking up Chicago, and all I see is like protests and stuff, and I'm like,
"But we've had so much fun."
But like, I don't have an opinion about it, But like, it makes me feel like I don't want to go to Chicago because people don't know how to behave. Like you can feel how you want to feel, like fine, but like to go and do all that is really unproductive because they're gonna do whatever they want to do.
You don't have a feeling about it?
No, I really
about people being rounded up.
Oh yeah, I think all of that is disgusting. That we can't even love one another as human beings. You know what I mean? We're classifying people as race. We're classifying people as rich, poor. All this shit is disgusting. We're all human beings.
Yep.
And I feel we should just treat one another how
everybody's guilty before innocent now.
Yeah, you should just.
You had to say that again.
Everybody's guilty before innocent.
Did I not just say that?
That's the truth.
We're treating people. It's the opposite.
It's disgusting.
Nobody
they're
gets
still
a chance.
Humans. They're still families. They've been here, and now all of a sudden you want to do all this shit. It's stupid. For what?
Yeah.
For what? I don't understand. And
I agree.
Really don't even give a fuck about any of it.
Why do you agree?
But that's what.
Why do I agree? Because we're all fucking people. We all have the same blood.
Yeah,
we're all
who
the fuck cares? You're a person. I'm a person. We're just people. Why are we separating just all fucking people?
Do you guys talk about it amongst your friends?
100%. But we know, in the South is one of the most political places that you can get, especially because a lot of people's views are completely fucking backwards. So you have to be willing to speak out, or you're just going to be with shitty people.
Yeah, you got to learn to talk. Got to communicate.
That's not a MAGA hat.
And if you don't know,
okay.
Got to communicate.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys paying attention to the news in Chicago?
Yes.
What do you think about ICE and all that?
It's really unfortunate. It's really, really sad that people are treated that way, that people are not treated as human beings. it breaks my heart. And when I get emotional, it scares me to have children that I'm trying to raise in this world when people are treated that way.
Yeah. Where are you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. How do you feel about Chicago right now?
Honestly, I feel like the ICE raids are a lot like in the news. I'm not living here, but I don't really see that many National Guard people.
Yeah. Well, they put a hold on the National Guard.
Okay, or whatever the troops are.
Yeah,
but I feel like some of the news makes it seem like there's like tanks and like rolling down Michigan Avenue. It's not that. There's like, some people, I think there are isolated incidents on TV, but I personally don't see it. I could be wrong, but yeah.
They are rounding up people in neighborhoods. How are you guys? They are rounding up people and taking them away without due process. What do you think?
It's a touchy subject. I'd have to think more about it.
All right.
Yeah, off camera, I have more thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
There was the Black Girl Art Show at the Navy Pier today. Yeah.
Okay. And this is these are black. It's all black.
This is Compton Cowboys from everything that was going on around Cowboy Carter. Got a little coach moment. Coach obviously.
Turn to the camera.
Yes, Compton Cowboy sweatshirt. Coach Tabby. We love our tabbies. We have our ones. A little green moment, a pop of color. We had to show out.
And this little skimpy skirt that you got showing off your body.
Okay, it's not that skimpy. As a girl from the South, it ain't that skimpy.
No, it's beautiful.
Thank you. I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you. Tell me your name.
Rika.
Yeah. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for supporting us.
Of course. I absolutely will.
Thank you. I love it. And what about you?
My name is Nye.
The shy one.
Hi, Nye. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
I just wanted to say hi, and I'm a big fan. Like, my mom watches you all the time, and we try to catch you. I try to catch you as much as I can, but
she's the reason we walked back over. She's like, you want to go say hi? I really do. So we ran back over to catch you.
Yeah.
Had to. My mom loves you, so.
Thank you. Well, what about you?
I do too.
How are you guys feeling have you run into any ICE people?
Actually, I saw your interview with Kamala. We were at her at the auditorium hearing her speak, and of course all the protesters started popping up. I think it was like 4 or 5 of them while we were trying to listen. It was really distracting, but very proud of her and how she handled herself. It's Kamala, so I expect excellence and top tier from her, but also realizing she's human. And as somebody who has a difficult name for some people to pronounce, I appreciated her when she said, if you're going to say her name, at least pronounce it correctly. Right. So that was such a moment.
There's a complete takeover of our government by people who are not following the Constitution. And the only way that we push back is we have to resist. And that's what people are doing. They're utilizing their natural born right to protest.
What do you say about the people who were apathetic and just sat at home and didn't vote or voted for a third party candidate?
Well, I don't think that the pipeline has to be turning the non-voter into the voter, and you have to give people something to vote about and vote for. You have to represent their interests and the things that they care about. And so our biggest obstacle is not Democrat or Republican, it's pulling people off the couch and getting them engaged and giving them something to want to vote for. So to me, I think we have to do better at messaging, reaching people who are on the margins of our government, and understand that people are just trying to survive day to day. We're living in inflation, we're living in a literal police state. There's a lot going on, and I think that they're disengaged, really. And so we want to get them off. That's the battle that we have to come up with, getting folks off the couch. Keena Collins. Keena. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for coming down here.
Thank you very much.
I watch your YouTube show.
You're
Twitter.
How are you?
Hi, I'm a former ESL teacher, English as a second language.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Many of my students are Mexican descent, immigrants and hardworking families. My daughter's working in a little village right now in the city, and most of her students are undocumented, but born here. And, they feel terrorized that ICE is here and really taking people without due process and having them, separating them from their parents, separating them and putting them in deportation centers, not asking them for papers, not having warrants, not doing the things that we law-abiding citizens do. And so, to me, it's against our Constitution. It's against human rights. It's against democracy, and that's why we're here. Everybody's here because it's not right.
What's your name?
My name's Nancy Sack.
Hi, Nancy. Nice to meet you.
It's so good to, and I'm so glad you're here. And I have seen your show when you're out and about. And I saw you, and I just said, people don't realize I had friends here from California, and the first 3 days we were in the city. Chicago is one of the most beautiful, peaceful cities of communities, and it's when ICE comes, they're terrorizing and they're making up stories. The current administration is making up stories about our city. Our city is a wonderful city, and our people, our immigrants, we're all immigrants, and the immigrants that I know are the most hardworking people. So it's just, I don't get it. I just don't understand why they're politicizing something like this. And there's cruelty here, and there doesn't need to be cruelty in our city. So
thank you, Nancy.
Thanks.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yep.
God bless you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. We're going to talk to this.
This lady over here in the book of Red Horn said she was assaulted by ICE.
Okay, I'm going to get her. I'm going to get this guy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I'm going to talk to this famous man. This guy's. Are you getting autographs? You have people asking you for your autographs.
Says Don Lemon.
Says Hollywood with the sunglasses. Jolly's here. How are you, brother?
I anytime I'm with a community of people who are standing up against fascism, who are standing up against ICE, I'm always good. This is where I want to be. I want to be outside screaming fuck ICE, screaming fuck the kidnappers, fighting against the system. And one thing that motivates me about Chicago is showing out. I don't know how long you've been here, Don, but they're showing out.
What are you talking about, sir? I worked here. I used to be a Chicagoan.
This week.
When I told you, I said, look, they're sending to Chicago. Yeah, bro. Right. People don't mess around. But I'm genuinely concerned because Chicagoans are built different. And they will fight back. They will protest. I don't want any violence to happen, but I think that so far the violence has been
kidnapping people off the street. Yeah. That's violence. Yeah. Violence is kidnapping mothers out of school pickup lines. Violence is going to workplaces and ripping people out of their workplaces. Violence is going to a courthouse where people are set to do things legally and ripping them out of a courthouse. Yeah. Violence is shredding this country apart at the base of what makes this country great, and immigrants make this country great. That's violence.
Jolly and I have been communicating for weeks now, and I'm like, I don't know, are they going to send? And they send them, and I'm like, well, but the judge said, and I don't know when I'm going to go. It's a lot of resources, and then I just said, fuck it.
What can you do except for come out and use your voice? My son and I are Native American and also mass shooting survivors. And 2 months ago, I was driving home from doing some gun violence prevention work in Springfield, our capital, and ICE tried to run me off the road. And so when Kristi Noem is saying this is not targeted on people's skin color, they literally were driving on the highway, pulled up, looked in my car, saw me, slammed on their brakes, got behind me, and tailed me, right on my bumper for 5 miles. It was absolutely terrifying.
Every time, why do you guys do it? They come in every time.
Because it's reprehensible. It's disgusting. They're tearing families apart. They're taking people. They're not taking the worst of the worst. They're taking hardworking Chicagoans who happen to be a certain skin tone. It's ridiculous. It's gross. They should be ashamed of themselves. I can't believe that I can't believe that there's any space out here. Everybody should be standing out here.
You know what? It's interesting because I've been saying the same thing when I see these pictures, but I'm being told I don't really watch corporate media but people are saying they're not really seeing the real images of what's happening, or they're being suppressed on social media. That's what they're saying. I don't know if any of that is true. I know that on my feed, it's hard to find some of the images, right? You have to search for it, and then you look and say, wait, not a lot of people viewed that. Did not a lot of people view it, or was it?
It's been suppressed 100%. And yeah, we're not,
I'm sorry. So my point is, I can't believe that people aren't taking to the streets en masse.
It hasn't come to their feet yet, I guess, Some people, it has to matter to them for it to matter. It has to affect them for it to matter. And it's going to, if it's not yet, it's going to if it's not stopped. This needs to be stopped now before it gets worse.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you as well. How long you guys plan to stay out there?
A few more hours, probably. Probably a few more hours.
And then you'll come back tomorrow? Or
Maybe.
What I voted for. This is
what you voted for. It's what America voted for, right, guys? But no, it's wrong. It's not what half of us voted for. Nobody wanted this except for the people that are laughing about it right now, all the evil people that are online. You read the negative comments, you want to think that they're bots, but there's real people out there with real hate in their heart.
So what do you say to those comedians and streamers and manosphere podcasters?
It's not about popularity, you want to get people on your side that are going to stick on your side no matter what. And if your opinions change, you want to have that audience that'll change with you.
Yes, but they're clearly, I'm generalizing here, supported Donald Trump, and now they're saying, what is this? This is not what he promised.
Yeah,
I think it is what he
promised. I really don't know what to say. I mean, these people the comedians, they need to do better. If you're online, you need to do better. You need to get more responsibility for what's going on around here.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Thank you so much.
Hey, man, been watching you for years.
Thank you.
Take care now, all right?
Thank you. It's nice to see you. I get a different reception now that I'm independent media.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I hated you.
You did?
2016 was a different time, brother. But we're all here today, and we're here together.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you. Thanks for speaking to us. Thank you so much.
I know. I'd love to have you, but I get it.
Yeah, enjoy it.
God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, let me give you a hug because you're going through a lot. We really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but he's handling it. How's he dealing with it?
Tell you what, this is our guy.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
people address you like you're the mayor or something.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful city, and
are you kidding me? I used to live here.
Yeah,
I know. I was a local anchor. Here's what I want to say to you.
Hi.
First time I see you.
If we get a question in, this is what happens when you're with the mayor.
Then you have it again.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you. How's he doing?
Great.
Great.
I think he's doing a great agenda. It's just that a lot of people need to do the research instead of talk or listen to other people's, advice instead of doing the research.
Amen. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. She said you're doing a great job. Look at that, Mayor. Maybe it's because people love you that the president of the United States wants you jailed. What he wants you and the governor. What's up with that?
Well, look, the president of the United States of America has declared war on the city of Chicago and American cities across our country. And, we're going to continue to defend working people, our democracy, and protecting, our humanity. But, as you can tell, the city of Chicago it's the soul of America, right? I believe we're the global capital of the world. And it's an honor to serve in this capacity.
Yeah. Well, look at all the love for the mayor. Wow.
We come out the same neighborhood. Birthday tomorrow, celebrating.
Yes, I just got through DJing out here.
That's what's up. He taking good care of you, right?
No.
So it was on Instagram saying that Black children are inferior. Let's debate this. It's superior, inferior race.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff that's just not being filmed. And our children are not being protected. And as a professor of African American studies, to see Candace Owens and her crew going on campus to intimidate the Blexit thing, they have a tour going on with 10 black HBCUs this month.
Yeah.
So
they're trying to recruit, you think?
They're trying to recruit and indoctrinate students basically about something that's been used to put them down in that most vulnerable state. You saw what just happened at the HBCU.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it should be more attention paid to our students. And I just want to hug because I just saw you and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
And don't call Marjorie Taylor woke. She's not woke.
She's all of you. Hey, do you live here, ma'am? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Can you tell me, how do you feel about the ICE and everyone being out on the streets?
I think it's crazy. I think they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like them here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so guys.
But originally from Mexico, so I kind of know what's going on.
Okay, but you don't live in Chicago.
No, we don't live in Chicago.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. It's nice to meet
But
you.
we are for immigration, though. I mean, they have to do it legally, and they have to do it the right way. Mexico right now is doing mass deportations on all the people that stayed illegally,
right?
Because that's how you manage a country. And it's not about hating people. Myself as an immigrant, it's just about doing things the right way.
Yeah.
You know.
I understand that, but we don't like people being roughed up. America doesn't do that. America's about due process. And if you're going to come to this country, of course you need to do it legally. You need to follow the things. But in America, if you're going to go and pick someone up, you have to have due process. You've got to have a warrant. You got to show them that there is a reason to do it. There is, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe in Mexico that's different, but we don't beat our people up here. We're not supposed to.
Mexico is in North America, so North America is a continent. So you do have to do things the right way, and anywhere.
But Mexico doesn't go by the same rules that we do. We're the biggest democracy in the country, in the world, and we believe that we treat people humanely here.
No, I get that, and the thing is that when you come from a country that is not the U.S., you really see the blessing coming to a country that has freedom, a country that gives.
I completely agree with you, but you also see the way that you should not treat people. And I don't think people are protesting out here because they're upset that they believe that people should just come over illegally. I think they're upset because of the way that they are doing it and that they are not going through the people. If you want to come to Chicago and you want to bring in the National Guard, you have to talk to the local officials and get their approval. That's how it works here. And you cannot just pick someone up and say, I'm going to grab you, whether they are undocumented or not,
Totally.
or documented or not.
Others the way that you want to be treated correctly.
Right. So I think that's why people are protesting.
Yeah, and I agree with that. You know, that's good, and that applies anywhere. It doesn't matter what country. That applies everywhere. You want to be treated the way that you want to treat others.
Right. But if you come, you want to do it the proper way. If you want to come.
Exactly. And that's anywhere. So I think that also people need to understand that, because a lot of them have signs that said, no human is illegal. Yeah. But once you enter the wrong way, doing it the proper way, you're breaking the law. And I think that we need to see both sides of it.
It's not a criminal act. And the president is a criminal, and he's in the highest office in the land. Coming over and being undocumented is not a criminal act. It does not deserve someone to be pushed to the ground and handcuffed. It's not. And so if you live, let me just tell you, I just got to be honest with you. If you come from a place like Mexico or whatever, you're from Mexico?
Yes.
If you come from a place like Mexico, you're right. We have amazing opportunities in this country. And the reason we have those is because we have a constitution where we treat people humanely, and we believe in immigration and people coming over. Not everybody comes over and they're going to do it the same way. Sometimes people come over under desperate situations and they need to get out, and we have to understand that. But the reason that we have all these things and that you love America is because people have due process, is because we don't treat people inhumanely. It's because we don't beat people up. It's because we don't throw people in detention centers in horrible conditions. That's why you love America. If we did that, then we would be the same as the places people are coming from, looking for more freedoms and more opportunities.
I also see a dark side of it, though, because now you see cities like California, Chicago.
You mean Los Angeles? States like California.
Yes, exactly. States like California, with cities like Los Angeles and other parts of California, Chicago, and then you see Portland, and then you see all these other places where people are just breaking the law constantly, and they're just getting a slap on the wrist and send their way.
But
and
where's it? Portland, there's no emergency, there's no crime. In all of these cities that you're talking about, crime is down.
Okay, when you
always have issues with crime in big cities.
When you see those videos on TV of people just going in stores and stealing merchandise and just running out with
that shouldn't happen, but what does that have to do with immigration?
What I'm saying is that it has to do a lot with immigration, because you are saying that crossing illegally is not a crime. They're not breaking the law. That's my thing. If you
It's not a crime.
go to Japan and try to do it illegally, and I guarantee you,
We don't live in Japan. That's the thing.
Okay, but when
Do you want to live under Japanese rule? That
No.
you're making my point. You
No,
don't want to
what I'm
live
trying-
under a
No,
dictatorship.
what I'm trying to tell you is that America is heading that way because we're only giving us slaps on the wrist instead of enforcing the law. So when
There
one
are
little
things that we need to work with, but we cannot brutalize people and not give them due process. Do we need to work on people who don't serve enough time in jail and other things? Absolutely. But that is not the same as immigration. And look, I think people should come here the right way. But also, I'm not in a dire situation where I'm going to judge how someone comes in the country when they are in fear of their lives or they have no opportunities. I'm not going to judge how they.
told me the president is a criminal, so that's judging.
No, I'm not judging. That's fact. How's that judging?
Okay, crossing the border illegally is not a crime.
No, it's not a criminal act. It's a misdemeanor.
So why are they being sent back and saying that they're breaking the law?
That's the point.
Okay, as somebody that actually,
We don't know if they're breaking the law because they won't tell. There's no due process. Where's the evidence? That's the whole point. And if they are breaking the law, most people will say, okay, then they need to go if they're criminals. But if they're not, why are they being rounded up and sent out? Especially when he promised to deport the criminals. And now he's not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going.
Misdemeanor is not a crime.
Yeah.
So misdemeanor is not
It's
a
not a
crime?
criminal act. No, if you get charged with a misdemeanor, that's not a criminal
why
act.
get charged at all then? If it's not a criminal act.
Because we have different levels of crime. Everything is not the same.
So it is crime.
No,
It's just
we have
different
we
levels.
have different levels of. I shouldn't say crime, but it's not.
Punching people or just pulling them up because you think they're illegal.
Yeah.
Stereotyping.
We agree on that, and that's what's
Exactly.
happening. So I want you to go look at that.
I will.
You promise me?
No, I will.
To go check
Yes.
it out. That's
Yes.
why people, I think, are protesting. And do I agree with the way that people are protesting? All of them? No. Have I seen the level of unrest that is being portrayed, that the Trump administration is saying people are beating? I don't see anybody beating up anybody. I'm sure there are incidents that it happens. I don't see anything that's out of control or chaos. Oh no! Come on,
Priscilla. But I do want to say though that in order for us to fix the problem,
We gotta go.
in order for us to fix the problem, it needs to start at home. So it needs to start in our countries,
Yeah.
at home, before we come here and we try to make it where the problem is here. It needs to start in our own countries.
Yes.
Mexico needs to fix their problem.
Thank you.
Thank
Tell me
you.
your name.
Letty.
Letty. It was a real pleasure meeting you. I love
Nice
talking to
meeting
you.
you.
Him, I don't know, not so much. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with
He
you.
gets to put up
Who's
with
this guy?
So he's patient.
Oh, it's Lola. Hi, Lola.
That's Don Lemon.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
See, we do watch Don Lemon, Lola.
Oh, you guys knew? Okay. How-
I'm trying to
Nice to meet you guys. Bye.
I'm coming across as rude or
Yes,
anything.
yes,
That's
yes.
not.
I always say
And I'm
yes.
gonna go and read. Can you just tell me what I need to read seriously?
So listen, it's nice
Consensus.
meeting you, and
Nice meeting
it's
you.
just the thing of
Look at what we did.
educate
This is a win.
about what's going on today.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys.
I just want to say hello real quick.
Hi,
My name's
how are you?
Rachel. I'm good.
Hi, how are you?
I grew up with you on the TV in my house. My mom watched you all the time, and I saw you were live, and just decided to walk over and say hello.
Did you
and
see the craziness?
I saw the conversation. It was
Yeah.
a really
It's
interesting.
good,
conversation.
right?
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome. I think it's really cool that she's trying to find out what sources to engage with, because it seems right now that they have a different idea about what resources to look at to get informed.
Here's the thing for me, is that people see these conversations and they're like, oh, you're right. Sure.
Yeah.
That's not what it's about. Or
No.
that they think that I'm looking for a certain answer on the street. I'm not. But I will
Right.
challenge you if I believe that you're wrong. But at the end of the day, we need to have these conversations. And that's why I do it live with unfiltered.
Yeah, it's great to see it happening here. It's awesome.
Nice to
So
meet you.
nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
coming over.
Of course.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. They
Bye.
wanted to say hi, but
Who?
they were watching you. They
Oh,
came
hi.
over.
All the way from Adams Little Sound. I'm like,
Hey, what's going on? Don Lemon, a friend of Jolly's here. He said I should interview you. What's going on? What is he? Does he know about the
No,
folks who are in here?
he thinks different than us, so it might be good to get an opposite opinion.
Oh, so wait,
Yeah.
you let me know what's going on. But yeah, why do you think different? What do you think? How do you feel? I don't know how you feel. I don't know if it's different or the same. How are you? How do you feel about what's going on here?
I support it.
Why is that?
This is America, man. Got to do things the right way. That's it. Plain and simple.
What does that mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. Got to do it the right way. You want to come here legally. That's it.
How do you
That's
feel?
the bottom line.
How do you feel about due process?
You're getting into a sketchy line there you're trying to throw out.
I just asked you a question. How do you feel about due process?
I think due process is important in a lot of standings, but when you come down to the immigration, it's impossible.
Why is that? Why is it different with immigration? Due process is allowed all people who are in the United States, even if you're not a citizen.
We beg to differ there.
That's the Constitution. That's the law. That's that's America. We can't like have an exception for immigration.
I don't support illegal immigration, period. That's all there is to it.
You don't support illegal immigration at all?
No.
You support illegal activity at all?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
You
follow the law, man. Follow the law. That's it.
Yeah. I have to ask you, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely, 100%.
He did a lot of illegal stuff and was convicted of it.
Well,
and you support him. Why is that?
Witch hunt.
Why? Well, people would say that this is a witch hunt too, that they're hunting people down who are going about their business.
Going after criminals.
Well, he's just the same thing. No, but it's the same thing. Hold on. Let me ask you. No, I'm gonna let you talk.
Let me. Good, all the people getting off the street.
I'll answer that. You can ask that.
Do you think it's good ICE getting all the criminals off the street?
Sir, I promise you, I will answer your question. But since we're on the subject, do you think that that Donald Trump did something illegal?
Do I think he did anything illegal? Let the courts decide, right?
Okay, but shouldn't that be the same way for the folks who are here?
Not for illegals that are coming in illegal, man. That's what they did. They broke the law.
It's undocumented. It's a misdemeanor.
No, you can play that word undocumented. Illegal is illegal.
Yeah, but it's not.
Is illegal.
But it's not criminal activity. The law says due process. He's right.
It's not illegal coming in the country.
No, it is. It is. You're breaking a rule.
Is it illegal coming in the country?
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to get into semantics because I've done this.
That is semantics.
No.
See, if you come in the country legal, it's illegal.
Yes. Come on, bro. Yeah. Thank you very much. We have different levels of criminality in this country, which I've been trying to explain to people. It's semantics. We have different levels of criminality. It's not all the same. There's some things that are more or worse than others. Being convicted of 34 counts of fraud, that's way more criminal than someone who's coming across the border undocumented and is basically a misdemeanor. To the law.
To who though?
To the law. That's the law in the country.
So do you? Let me ask you this.
Yes. Now I'll answer your question.
If you were to ask the majority of Americans what they find worse, the witch hunt against Trump or all the illegal migration to the country, what are people going to say?
But we don't do things of the law or the Constitution based on popular opinion.
Is it good that all these illegals are here?
Okay, let me answer a question and then I'll answer another one. Okay.
Is it good?
No, hold on. I will answer that. Okay. So even during.
So you don't want to answer.
No, I'm going to answer your question.
You want to answer questions that you feel you could.
No, I'm answering your first question. I promise you, I'm going to answer your second question. I will. I'll answer your second question. Is it good after this? But when you said popular opinion, most people did not want equal rights for women. Most people did not want the civil rights movement. We don't base things in this country, laws and the Constitution, on public opinion. Do I think it's good that people are coming over? I think it depends on the situation. If they're coming over looking for a better life, of course people should come over.
So do it legally then.
I'm agreeing with you. Of course it should happen legally.
Do it legally. If you're here illegal, you got to go.
Okay, so do you want the president to go?
He's not here illegal.
But he did a lot of illegal stuff.
He's not an illegal citizen.
Yeah, but still he did so, and he's a citizen and he did something legal. That's even illegal. That's even worse.
Why isn't he in jail then?
Because
why is
you tell me, why isn't he in jail?
Right.
Why isn't he in jail?
You answer that.
Yeah, he's not in jail because he's a president of the United States, and that's why he ran so hard. That's the only way he stayed out of prison is by becoming the president of the United States. And why is he the president? Because a lot of people don't.
He's the best president we've ever had, bro.
Okay. Well, we're not going to argue about that. The economy's in shambles. We're picking up people on our streets.
How can you say that? How can you say that the economy's in shambles?
The economy's in shambles. Have you seen the economy? Have you seen the jobs numbers? Negative numbers. Negative 30,000 numbers. 30,000 jobs.
Now we're fixing the books from the last administration who fucking played games with everything.
These are the people that he put in place after he fired the people who gave him the stats. Well, our economy is not good right now.
Our economy's great.
Okay. Then you don't believe in facts and reality if you think the economy is great.
What?
He doesn't believe in facts. Have you looked at the economic numbers? Have you looked at inflation? Have you looked at the deficit? Donald Trump contributed more to the deficit than any president in modern history, maybe even in history.
And you don't think we're going to make a lot of money in this country because of him?
I think a lot of rich people are going to make a lot of money. Not average working class
just
people.
the rich people are going to make money because he's in office?
Yeah, and I say that because I'm rich and I'm great. The taxes are good. I make a lot of money and I'm good.
You're so wrong, man.
Well, how are you going to tell me?
Proof's in the pudding. Just watch and see, man.
Watch and see what? When is it going to happen?
If you think for 1 minute because he's in office, our economy is going to tank, you're out of your mind.
Okay, well, I just paid my taxes, and you know what? It's all good.
I paid my taxes too.
And I would pay more if I didn't make the amount of money that I made. And I'm just being honest.
It's pure comedy, man. You guys are hilarious.
Facts are in comedy. But anyways, thank you. Anything else you want to ask me? Because I like to have a productive conversation. What's your name?
It's all good, man.
You don't want to shake my hand?
It's all good, man.
What's your name?
It's all good.
I'm Don.
I appreciate you being calm.
Same. Yeah, of course. What's your name?
Full name, please.
My name is Don Lemon. Nice to see you. What's your name, Blessed?
I'm Prosperity.
Nice to see you, Prosperity.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. There's some other folks coming in.
Don should have been here just a few minutes ago. She stood up to a whole crowd of people that were violently trying to yell at her and everything like that. She was so brave.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I thank you. And nice to meet you guys.
Fearless, and because it happened to me as well.
But I think that having these conversations are important, even if they're not perfect.
Conversations are important.
Yeah, but also you have to believe in facts. And I know that conversations are imperfect. Like sometimes when you're on the spot, you say something that you haven't had a chance to think about. And so I take that into consideration because I've said things where I'm like, wait a minute, what I meant was this, and it didn't come out right. But I think it's great to get it. We're live. I think it's great to get it unedited and unfiltered. And these are the kind of conversations that we should have. And conversations aren't necessarily easy.
No,
Yeah.
And the violent attributes of what's been going on is completely unnecessary. This doesn't get anything done. Being violent doesn't get anything done.
You mean arresting people and pushing them?
No, like all these protests and the violence out here and the aggressive towards this girl and the microphones and the loudspeakers in people's ears. What does that do?
But kidnapping people.
All it does is just put a bigger wall up.
But seriously, okay. Let me just say, I'm just going to say for the sake of conversation that I agree with you. But what about taking people off the street, beating them up, pushing them to the ground, and who have had no criminal activity on their records? The majority of people that they picked up don't have a criminal past and have no criminal activity. Separating them from their families, taking them, going to pick them up in front of their kids at school. You don't think that you agree with that kind of violence?
I think a lot of times it's probably a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is illegal, man.
What?
Yeah. That's it.
But why don't you have the same rules for the president?
Are we talking about? What are we talking about? Immigration?
You said illegal. You don't like illegal activity, and they should be thrown out of the country. So you have different rules for different people.
Throw everything into the pot. I'm talking about a specific situation with illegal immigration in this country. It's a big problem.
Yeah,
it's a big problem.
I agree. It is a problem, and it could be fixed with comprehensive immigration reform.
So,
but people who support the president
let everybody stay here.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Do you think it's right that they get all this money when they come in the country and there's people on the street starving? There's people homeless in this country. There's veterans starving in this country. But yet the migrants come in and they get all this money, housing, cars, and everything.
That's not the migrants' fault.
But how is that?
It's not the migrants' fault.
But they still accept it.
It's not the migrants' fault. The biggest strain on our economy
Whose fault is it?
The biggest strain on our economy.
But whose fault is it? Whose fault is it?
I'm about to explain it to you. I'm about to explain
all the money.
Let me explain it to you. It's the people here in the United States who don't have a job, who can't find a job, who don't have health insurance. That's the biggest drain on our economy. It's not migrants. Migrants don't get health care. Migrants don't get Cadillac health care. Immigrants pay into the system and they get nothing out of it. So
what about all the free checks coming across the border?
Free checks for
they
what?
Get free money. What about the
undocumented people don't get health care.
But what about all the free money they get when they come across? They get monthly money. They get hotels, putting them up in hotels. Who pays for that?
Well,
who pays for that?
But there are American citizens who are a bigger drain on that. You're going to have problems with immigration and with people who don't have jobs.
All the migrants that come into the country, they get free checks, free food, free housing, free cars. How does that make Americans feel?
Okay.
And then you wonder why there's people who have their hair brushed back because of that.
Okay, let me tell you. If we had comprehensive immigration reform, then you would not have to worry about that.
Okay.
But the people who could fix that are the people who support Donald Trump, and they vote against things that will help immigration reform.
Who supported which party, Republicans or Democrats, supported giving all the migrants money, free hotels, free cars, free everything. Who supported that?
Well, I don't know exactly who supported it, but I don't have an
The
issue.
majority would be Democrats.
As someone who
correct?
pays a lot of taxes,
But
I
you would
don't.
be Democrat,
Hang on, can you let me? No, I don't know. I don't know that. That's not fact.
So
I don't know
do
that.
you think Republicans?
Can I answer
do you
your
think
question?
Republicans voted.
Can
to
you
give
hold on?
Migrants money.
Can
over
you
Republicans?
hold on? I will answer
You see,
your
that's
question.
the problem. Don, you don't want to answer the question I'm asking.
Because you ask me 4 questions
Okay,
and you
I'm
don't let me
asking you
finish
one.
one.
I'm asking you
I'm
one.
going to answer the one before.
I'm going to ask you.
Let's allow him to answer all.
Yeah, you're not answering.
Just answer this one
Okay,
question.
I will if you
Say
let me.
whatever
If you
want.
let me finish what you did before. Okay, so the people who vote against comprehensive immigration reform, those are the people who are responsible for this. As someone who pays a lot of taxes, I don't mind helping people who are looking for a better life and who are crossing the border. Would I rather that they did it legally or go through the channels? Yes, but not everybody does that, and you don't know what people are going to do when they are faced with dire consequences. They are in
So
desperate
you're trying to
situation.
say that
Let me
everybody came
finish, and
across
then you
the
can
border
ask.
is in a dire consequence.
I didn't say everyone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The majority.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I don't mind doing that as a Christian and an American and someone who lives in the richest country in the world. I think it is okay to help those who are in need. That's how I was brought up. That's what my faith tells me. So whatever sacrifice that I need to make as a person of privilege who lives in a rich country with freedoms that they don't have in their country, I'm willing to sacrifice something to
And you
help
just said
them.
it. You
I
are
don't
willing to
believe that they
sacrifice.
should
You're
be
willing to
pushed on the
sacrifice.
ground,
The majority of them-
handcuffed, and put and
majority
deported
of
from the
Americans
country
are not
where their
willing
families
to
don't know.
sacrifice the
That's not
hard-earned
true.
work.
The majority of Americans support comprehensive
The
immigration
majority
reform.
of Americans are not willing to support with their hard-earned money.
That's not true.
People illegal coming into this country.
That's not true.
When
You
there's
need to check
people here,
the poll.
Americans who need it more, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that a veteran living on the street, he shouldn't get nothing, but a migrant man, 20 years old, who came across the border, should be able to be put up in a hotel, get free food, free medicine, free cars, and everything, right? You think that's right?
Okay.
Is that right or no?
No, it's not right.
Okay.
But let me tell you why that's not. Let me tell
So
you
then why do you
why. Let me
support
tell
it?
you why. That,
Why
I'm
do you
not saying
support
that
it?
I support that. What you don't understand is that it's not that migrants'
So then
fault.
why don't you say, but wait a
You're not
minute.
letting me answer my question. What I'm trying to tell you is not that migrants' fault. It's the people who vote against comprehensive immigration reform and who vote against giving veterans in this country the help that they need. And that can be placed on both parties, but mostly on the Republican Party because they vote against it. And then you blame Democrats and you blame other people. You know what they're doing? People like me and you, a minority and someone who is a veteran, or people who are not billionaires, we have more in common than what you have with billionaires and a president who's a billionaire. They're trying to keep us fighting so that they can stay richer. The real issue is them, and they are not supporting veterans. I know that because I come from a family of veterans. And right now, you have people who are concerned about not getting veteran benefits because the government is shut down over health care. Every American should have access to health care. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if they weren't getting it before the shutdown. They should get it now. And so now that we have the opportunity to fix it, I don't understand why people aren't saying
what about
yes,
all the stuff they put in the
healthcare,
bill? They
veterans.
want $1.5 trillion to go towards it.
We have a lot of money.
So wait a minute.
$1.5 trillion
That's what they're
to
putting
go
in.
towards healthcare is a
That's
good
what they're
thing.
putting in there.
That's a good thing.
That's
I want
what-
everybody to have healthcare.
That's what they want.
We
to
can
do
afford
for
that.
migrants, for illegal.
That's not true. We don't give undocumented people healthcare. That's bullshit. That's not
They use
true.
our ERs as their health
Why did
care.
Pritzker cut him off?
You know who uses the ER? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. You know who uses the ER? You know who's the drain on the ER? American citizens, veterans who can't get the stuff that they want, poor people who are not getting enough money, who can't afford a livable wage, or not making a livable wage, people who are homeless and on the street because they can't afford to live in America. That's the biggest
Okay,
drain.
all right,
It's not
all right.
migrants. And if we fix that,
Okay.
then we'd have more money
So
to
when
help
you say
people
that,
who are in
when
need.
you say all the people on the street, there's a lot of people on the street that need help, right?
There's a lot of veterans on our
A lot of them
street.
on the
Yeah.
street, right? So don't you think we should have helped them first before we paid for hotels? And
I
cars
just
for
said that, but
migrants?
you're not listening to me.
No, I'm asking you this specific question.
Yes.
If you had a choice right now.
I just said yes. I answered your question.
Okay, so answer this one. If you had a choice right now, an American veteran who's on the street needs help, or a migrant that needs help, who gets the help?
Both.
There's only one choice you can give it to. Who do you give it to?
I give it to the person who is in most dire need.
No, which one?
So, okay.
I'm not
okay,
picking.
hang
I'm not
on.
picking whoever's in the most dire need.
You've got mentally ill people on the street. Okay, a lot of them were veterans, right? And then you got healthy 22-year-old men coming in here illegal, right? Which one of those 22-year-old who's perfectly healthy to work, that gets all the money from the government, free cars, free hotel, free everything, and they're giving it to them? But the veteran who gets it doesn't or who wants it can't get it.
My answer is the same. I would get both.
But it's not happening.
What do you mean it's not happening?
They're giving it to the migrant.
That's
if
No,
listen,
Yeah, that's not
Illinois
true.
Is giving
If the
migrants
Democrats-
health
Yes,
If
but
the-
that's not. But that's. But
if the
that is
city-
not stopping American citizens and veterans from getting health care.
So if
That's
the
what they're
mayor-
trying to
if
get
the-
you to believe. That's not stopping.
if the
That's not
mayor-
stopping American
if the
citizens from getting
mayor
health
of this
care.
city and the government and the governor of this state decided, hey, we're not going to take all this money and give it to migrants. We're going to help our veterans in this state. We're going to help our people, our citizens in the state before them. Right?
I just agree with you, but we need our government to do that. We need our government to have.
That's not what they're doing.
We need our government to do those.
Why aren't they doing it then? Why aren't they doing it then?
Why aren't they doing it?
Why aren't they helping?
Because people who you support, the Republicans, they cut the funding to do that. They block immigration reform. They block the reforms that will help veterans who are in need. You need to do your research and check it out. That's why we're in there. It's not a matter of who gets money out of the pot for this. There's enough to go around.
The mayor of Chicago was just fighting as hard for.
It has nothing to do with the mayor of Chicago.
Yes, it has a lot to do with the mayor. We're talking about the mayor right now. If the mayor of Chicago wanted to help veterans on the street as much as he wanted to help the migrants, we would have less veterans on the street, correct? If he put as much effort into helping the veterans that are on the street,
fewer veterans on the
live
street.
on my channel.
if we had,
I think that's a false argument. No.
how is that a false argument?
Because
If this mayor went in front of the microphone every day and he said on the microphone every day that this is a city for veterans, we're going to help them, rather than this is a sanctuary city for migrants.
Why does it have to? Why can't it be both?
Why are you pitting poor people?
I'm just saying that he.
Hang on one
Okay.
second.
Okay. So
Why can't it be both?
Exactly. Why isn't he doing it for both then?
He is doing it for both. You
He's
don't
doing
think
it for
they're helping?
veterans.
Yeah.
He's doing it for veterans. Where?
I don't
Why
believe
isn't he
that
on
any.
TV
I don't
screaming?
believe that any city official in any city or municipality in this country would say we're not going to help veterans. That is a
But
false
why aren't-
argument.
Why
They
is
are-
he not on TV every day doing it like he is?
Okay,
the
let me
migrants?
explain to you again. Perhaps he's not getting the money from the federal government that could help veterans because Republicans
What
keep
about all the
voting
other money he's
against
already
it.
spent on the migrants?
You're not listening. You keep going to
No,
something
you
else.
just-
But listen, this is not productive. I got to go. But thank you.
You're saying that they're not getting the money. Where
No.
did they get the money for the migrants then?
Where do they get the money for the
Yeah,
migrants?
where
The
did they-
same place they got the money for the veterans.
Where's
Well, why are they spending it all? Why are they spending the
They're
majority?
not spending the majority on that.
So
that's
wait a minute.
false argument.
So wait, John, you're going to say that they're
West Side and
spending.
the South Side still have not gotten our financing. So I like to
So
know
wait,
where is that?
you're saying that. No, I'm
I spent way too much time with you, but go on.
No, you're saying that you think that this mayor. You think that this. I'm sorry. Hang on.
I'm not a Chicagoan, but go ahead.
You think that this. You think that this mayor here in this country is spending the same amount of money on migrants that they're spending on veterans.
I don't know what they're spending. I think they're spending money on both. And I think that probably right now they may be, because of the situation like this and folks are coming in, they could be spending more money than has been spent in the past to fix what is happening with the border or the people who came over. But what I'm saying to you is, I'm not a Chicagoan. I don't mind helping people out. I don't mind helping veterans. I don't mind helping migrants. I don't mind helping undocumented people. I don't mind helping anyone out.
So
We're
why
a very rich country,
Why aren't
and
you
we can
screaming
afford to
for
help
the
all.
veterans and saying, "Hey, give it to the veterans instead of
How do you
migrants"?
know who I'm screaming for?
Because you're always screaming for migrants.
I'm not always screaming for anyone. Most of all, I document
Have
all
you
this.
ever
I'm not
screamed
screaming
to help
for
out the
anyone.
veterans?
I help out everybody.
Have you
You know how I
ever
help
gone
out
on your
everybody?
show and screamed
Help
to
out.
help the
You know how I
veterans?
help out everybody? I write a big check to the federal government.
But have you said
to
help the veterans? Have you ever said that?
Of course I say. I'll say help the veterans. Help the veterans. I'll say that now. Help the migrants. Help undocumented people. Help
See,
the
but you're
poor.
grouping it together. You want to group. But I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
You want to?
I'm just telling you, I want to help everybody. I'm not prioritizing anybody.
Have you ever done any part of your show or anything that just for?
Absolutely, I do shows on veterans. I do shows on farmers. Absolutely, help the veterans and the farmers, and the people that I speak to who are veterans and who are farmers. They are pissed. They say this is not who I voted for. What I voted for, and I tell them I hate to disagree with you. I know that you're in need, but yes, this is exactly what you voted for. But I got to go. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Good to talk. Can I talk to you?
Sure.
I have been asking people the very same question. Why are you here?
I have really strong feelings about what's happening right now, and I'm right in a next door community, so I'm a protester, just exercising my right to disagree with what my government's doing.
What motivated you to come out?
The increased activity around this area, the increased abductions in Chicago, it makes me sick. So.
Yeah. I just had a very lively conversation with a vet who says they're giving all the money to the migrants and the illegals, and they're not giving any money to the veterans. And why are we spending money on this? And they shouldn't be here.
I agree we don't give enough money to our veterans.
Same.
That is an issue. Healthcare for our veterans and mental health care is a huge issue. It's not true that we're giving all our money to immigrants. Our country has plenty of money to go around.
Yeah, you didn't hear the conversation. I basically said what you're saying now. It's all in the prioritizing. And I said if the people in Washington would not vote against the interests of the veterans, and we could, or against comprehensive immigration reform, we could fix all of it.
Right. I mean, it's really concerning that there's so much misinformation going around that people that are veterans actually think that the Republicans are working in their interest.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating that they don't get that message.